Hi, John. Get your audio on. Yeah, unmute if you're muted.
There we go.
There we go. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. You?
Nice to see you. Yeah, busy day, but good, good. Is Debbie going to be on tonight too, or just you?
No, she got called to take care of the grandkids tonight. Their
Oh,
great grandmother is not well. And I'm
Uh-oh.
not sure they're gonna make it to the night. So
Oh my. Oh, I'll keep you in my
she's
thoughts.
90 something.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. And
Yes.
I'm watching for more people to come on. So nice to meet you. I haven't met you yet.
No, I guess you really haven't. I've
No. Debbie came down when we lived in Medford. She came down to our house and spent a weekend down there, and we did some video stuff. And she
Yeah.
came in being kind of shy and left kind of empowered, which was really fun. I mean, that was fun. I mean, I was thinking maybe she's not going to use this stuff too much, but she asked me for a video with her before she left. That was great. So we did.
we I watched it. It was fabulous. And then I hate speaking for her. I think she just lost confidence in herself, or to be honest, I think she was afraid to succeed.
Well, and she was ill for a while there too, which
that didn't
shut her down.
help any.
Yeah, it didn't help. I agree. So, well, that's how she came into us, as kind of being not confident. And when we spent our couple of days with her, and she left a different person, which was really fun.
She was fabulous when she got home. I don't know, Jill. I really don't know.
Okay. That's okay. That's all right. Well, I hope some more people come. It's almost 6 o'clock here. So,
yeah,
a few more.
I'm giving us another throw. Number one, I'm having a hell of a time finding anybody that'll hire a 68-year-old. They don't ask, but they all somehow seem to know.
Yeah, I'm a 69-year-old. Come on. Huh? I'm a year ahead of you. Come on.
Oh dear.
No excuse.
So I would just say you can relate. You did this to supplement your retirement.
Yes, I did.
I made some not most intelligent moves of my life. When I first went to work at Community Transit, she came on way after me. Mm-hmm. So I had no idea I was ever going to get married. Didn't expect it. By 54, I figured that was done. That was a done issue.
There you go.
And so anyway, I didn't make the best move. I've got retirement, but it's clearly not going to last if we last,
exactly.
too awful much longer. So plus, I did my 9 to 5s and my 10 to 8s and my overnights, my getting up at 1 in the morning to get the damn truck from wherever I parked to 2 o'clock in the morning at the dock to have it unloaded on time.
I'm working with a guy right now in Maine who's a truck driver. He's just joining us today as a director, I think. And he's very interested in doing this when he's camping out in hotel rooms or wherever he is, and working on it now.
A lot of that happens. Didn't happen that much to me. I ran my butt off, particularly when I was doing produce.
I bet. Oh, produce. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And when we did Nogales, coming up out of Nogales, Arizona, Nogales, whatever the hell down in Mexico.
Wow.
That was 7 hours down and back minimum from Tucson or from Phoenix. All right. You still had the same amount of time to get to Seattle.
Jeez.
By Sunday morning about 2 o'clock.
Wow.
So you could make sure you're there on time so they could fit you into the schedule.
Oh my gosh.
So I ran 3 logbooks at that time of year.
Wow.
And after getting caught once and getting off, I started a color coding system. I had 3 logbooks with a different colored sticky note on it, and the one I needed stuck in the middle of my steering wheel.
Good idea. Wow.
Yeah, well,
Wow, that's amazing. Now you guys are living kind of in Eastern Washington now?
Yeah, we live in East Wenatchee now.
East Wenatchee. Oh, that's a nice spot. That's a nice spot.
Yes. I was here from see, I got out of the Air Force in 79. Couldn't find a job in Carter's depression in 79. Got my license and everything in a truck driving school. Went to work for about 2 hours for a guy in Seattle, the only one that would look at me, being brand new, and his equipment was junk. I heard about this place over here in East Wenatchee. The guy was, the boss was a jackass. He's my stepdad, or was my stepdad till he passed away. It didn't pay well, but I had to start someplace.
Yeah.
Left here in 94, I think. I love the man dearly. I just could never work for the guy.
Wow.
After the third shot at that, I said, I got to get out of here. So I moved to Spokane. And the only good thing about leaving Spokane for Everett was that's where I met Debbie.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. I grew up in the Puget Sound area near Tacoma, Gig Harbor. That was my home base over there. So, wow, that's neat.
So I'm guessing that's awfully big room for a trailer. Have you got a new home?
We do. In fact, if you see a mess behind me, yes, we're in a very unique situation. We decided that Debbie had visited our house in Medford. We decided we'd look at the market because the market was so hot. It was on 2 acres, beautiful views of the valley and all of that. But we didn't want to be stuck there in our 80s. And if we figured it, after the election, the market would be doing like this, and maybe in 10 years, we wouldn't get the money for it that we could right now. So we decided to test the market and sold our house in 20 days, full price, no questions asked. And they wanted us out of there. And we hadn't even looked at a place to go to yet.
Right.
So we lived in our trailer. We have a 23-foot trailer, and we lived there for 11 weeks. We plugged into my daughter's house near Eugene and my son's house here near Bend. And we're looking for places to go because we figured we'd like to be in the Central Oregon area. He's a physician, so is his wife. And they said, come here, we'll get you good medical. And we thought, yeah, we're old people, we'll come. So that's what we did. And we're closer to more grandkids now too. And long story short, we bought a house that was fully furnished.
Wow.
Which is a pain in the butt because
all yours out. There's
all of our stuff is in storage in Medford. We have 3 storage units full of all of our stuff. And now we're in this house that's fully furnished, and we like the furniture. It's okay. It fits the place great. So now when snow is not on the passes, we're going to start going back over to Medford, and Dawn's been twice to bring some boxes this direction. And anyway, long story short, we've got a lot to do yet. So we're not quite really fully moved in. We could have moved in with our toothbrushes and towels and been just fine. So, I mean, everything is here, down to a crock pot. I'm not kidding.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We put the condo up for sale, and it was done 3 days later.
Woo.
Lady had been nagging us. So we were warned about her by our realtor.
Yeah.
She said, let me deal with it.
Wow.
She did. We got a little less than we would have liked to have gotten, but the market was doing this number at the time.
Yeah. Right.
So we grabbed what was the best shot and came this way. Except that we didn't have a place to go to either. We spent a month and a half in a hotel that would allow us to have the kiddies.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. And I may have jumped a little too fast because damn, I didn't want to be in that hotel any longer.
No, I don't blame you.
The house is nice house, but we were looking at 16 to 1700 square foot because that's where we thought we'd be okay.
Yeah.
We need about $2,000, maybe 22.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do some rebuilding, which is also going to require money, expansion, build out.
Yep.
And without tapping into my investment retirement, which again isn't either all that big either, but without tapping into that, because that's like it, I got to do something else.
Right. Plus, no kidding.
I'm my grandmother's son. I can't not do anything. I start to rot. And that's a good half hour, 45-minute story there. So I won't bore you into it. Let's just say I'm reincarnate, except I'm plumbed differently.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm looking here for participants. You're the only one that's gotten in, which is really weird.
Yeah, what if it, you used to have a fair crowd.
Well, I do have a fair crowd, and I know people were signed up tonight, but they're not here. And I'm not quite sure what to do.
A little late for daylight savings time issues.
Yeah, no kidding. And East Coast, I have a bunch of East Coasters. I mean, we're 10 minutes in and they're not here. That's kind of interesting. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video with you and I'm going to record this and I'm going to share it with them. And then I'm going to require them to give me a selfie video or some kind of response so I know that they're participating. And if they don't, then poof, that's kind of unusual for this tonight. Yeah. You got in just fine, right?
Yeah.
When did you save the link and then use it tonight, or just get it today and use it tonight? I'm curious.
She printed out the homework you gave us. And on the back of the homework is the info.
There you go. All right, so it works. So it's not us then. So no, all right. Well, so I'm just gonna do this like I was planning to do it, and you're my audience tonight, okay? All right, so I'm going to welcome you, and I'm recording this meeting, and so you have it to review. And I have a list of things I want to remind you about before we get into stuff, but I was going to have you introduce yourself and tell where you're from and how long you've been with My Daily Choice. So go ahead, John.
I'm originally an escapee from New York. I can still do toy beer and all that good stuff, you know. I have a very good friend in Spokane that still sounds like he's living in Brooklyn. You put the two of us together, you never know I left. I have this ability to just pick up accents.
Yep.
I started with you guys in, I can't remember, a good year and a half ago, I think. Mm-hmm. I was still in Everett, still working, which made it hard because I was putting in some god awful hours. Yeah. With I was a union financial secretary, and the local union president and I did not get along. It just got worse as time went on. So I was literally having to drag myself to work about 7 or 8. So I'd have 2-3 hours before she got there, where I could work in peace. And then I was still bringing stuff home. Wow. So I didn't get to put as much time into it as it might have. When you get down to where you want to hear the list of frustrations, I got a bunch.
I bet.
But now, like I said, I really do not want to go back to 9 to 5.
Yeah.
9 to 5 would be an improvement over most of my life, but
yeah.
I tried to get on with H&R Block, and the only thing I can guess is my resume didn't fit. I applied for receptionist. I've never done taxes. I figured that was a good place to get my foot in the door, right?
Yeah.
But with all the financial stuff, I had no training. There's no diploma, just things I had to learn over from 13 when I got elected to that post.
Wow.
Until I retired deathly ill in 2019. Wow. I don't imagine she ever told you that. I contracted sepsis on Thanksgiving Saturday, 2019. And for 4 days, she wasn't sure. They couldn't tell her guarantee I was going to live.
Oh my gosh.
Second time I've cheated the devil. Honestly, I think he learned enough about me. He doesn't want me. Yeah. I've got restraining orders now. I can't go there.
Oh, John, that's funny. Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, good. Nice to have you with us. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, she's pretty happy I stuck around too.
I bet she is. I bet she is. Well, what I wanted this meeting to be a sharing. I don't want to be the main presenter, but I do have some points that I want to share and remind you about to make sure that you're aware of them. And Teacher Jill, if you need to take some notes, do it. But first of all, in your back office, go to your home page and go to trainings. And I want to make sure that you're seeing these trainings. They're doing 1 or 2 or 4 every week on Akashics and High Life and CBD. Have you seen some of them?
We watched 2 or 3 out of 4. It didn't really go very far into the Akashics.
Yeah.
Because trading, I don't have that kind of money to waste.
Yeah, not
But
right now.
we did take a look at part of it.
Yeah.
And then we got the next 2 days. I had to miss this morning because I had a doctor's appointment.
I missed this morning too.
But I know I've got the last week we were watching them, I made sure I found out where to go to get them.
There you go. Did you see the CBD training this week? Yes, was it yesterday? Let's see, today's Thursday. Yeah, yesterday was CBD. That was amazing. I learned stuff I didn't know about that they were doing. So that would have been Wednesday, the 17th was a big CBD training that was really well done.
Is that the evening stuff that Aaron used to do?
No, this is daily. They're doing it during the day daily right now. They have go to your back office and look at trainings and you'll see the list. Okay. They're good trainings. What they do is give you words to use. They give you information you can share, and they update you on all the things that they're doing right now. So that's really important. Okay. Josh does a training once a month. I think it's about once a month. And the last time he was on, I don't know if you saw him, but if you haven't, look up his last training. Josh Zwagel, one of our CEOs. Right. He's talking about new products they're going to launch at the next convention. Maybe it's for the 25K affiliates and above, but it's going to be a cosmetic line we don't have. And so that's something new. But I missed. Go ahead.
The lady that did the one last, I think it was Thursday, the product one.
Yeah.
She kept hinting at. There were people would type questions and she's hinting. I said, okay, there's a bunch of new stuff coming again.
It's coming. It's coming. So we got to keep watching for that. Yeah, I missed the High Life Travel one that was today, but I'll catch up with it. And they're all there recorded and you can just find them. And again, go to your homepage and look at trainings. So they're all there. Okay. What else is on my list? Oh, did you see Aaron's training on March 14th, Sunday night, this last Sunday night?
Yeah, you're listing. If he's doing it in the same place, I know where to find it.
Yes.
It's on my list of to-dos.
Oh gosh, that's amazing. I've tried it out, and anybody who's watching this right now, I want to know if you're doing that, because I had never even thought of doing what he suggested, his secret. And we're not to share it with anybody outside the power team, but I have three new customers, not affiliates, but customers that have come to me. And if I can get 4, I'm in the bonus pool. So watch that March 14th training he did. That was an eye opener for me. I never even thought of using what we have the way that he suggested it. And I've done it now for a couple of days. I saw it late. I think I saw it on Tuesday, and I worked with it Wednesday, and I worked with it today, and I've got 3 customers already.
All right, so, that was March 14th.
Yeah, last Sunday. Yes, March 14th. I'm looking.
Is he still doing Sundays?
Most Sundays, yes, and he'll let us know on the power team if he is not going to do it, and it's at 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern. Right. So. That was a game changer for me, and I hope others are using it too.
Good, because I'm looking for because what I was doing before simply wasn't flying.
Yeah,
I was trying to copy you. I was doing what he was suggesting. We were trying what Andre suggested.
It's just the moment and what you're doing, and see if it works, and that's kind of the thing.
I'm open.
Aaron also did a training earlier on how important it is to get to 1K. And that maybe seems big, but if you can get to 1K and you've got people on your team, help them get to 1K. Right. If you can get 4 people to get to 1K, you're 5K. And that's a nice bonus at the end of the month for you as well. That was a good one to watch also. And that was earlier in the month as well. Wanted to remind you about the global bonus pool that they have every month. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but if you
I saw it.
Yeah, if you get 4 new sales, it can be customers, it can be new affiliates. You get 4 new people, you have 1 share in the global bonus pool, and every month it's a different number, and there's no limit to the shares. So if you can get 12 new people with you, customers, and that's why that thing you did on the 14th is so good. Get 12 customers and new affiliates, you get 3 shares in the global bonus pool, and it ranges in price from $25 to $150. I mean, you never know what it is going to be each month. They give you the money if you have that many new people. So that's kind of fun. That's a good thing. And Aaron's March 14th training will speed that up for you. Okay. So again, that training, be sure and watch that one. And I have a Facebook group for our team, and I haven't put anything in it for a long time.
Is that the community?
I apologize for that, but I've been moving, and I'm going to be moving for a while.
Look around me. We're still not totally moving.
There you go.
We still got a garage full.
Yep, I'm kind of hiding stuff behind me, but anyway, it's a great place for support. And if you're not on that yet, let me know, give me an email or a message or something, and I'll give you the link and you can get into that, and I'll try and get back on that better.
Was that your community?
Well, that's not the community. It's an actual Facebook group for our affiliate team.
Okay, I'll email you later for the link.
Yeah, so that's a little different. I don't know if Debbie's in that or not. So I wanted everybody who is here. I don't know why it's just you and I. That's really interesting. Anyway, I want everybody who's here to speak up and share some of my homework points that I gave you, frustrations you've had, and if you found solutions for those, tell us about that. Your work schedule, what's your routine each day that you do with My Daily Choice stuff? What has worked or not worked for you? Are you doing the 7-step challenge that Aaron has put out there? Are you doing that, John?
No, I've literally just got back into this.
Okay.
That was one of my questions. Was he still doing the old 4-step thing, or
no? He's doing 7 steps now. And if you look in the Power Team Facebook group, there's a segment there where we post each day, but it tells you all about what the 7 steps are. And if you have trouble finding it, let me know, and I'll help you get into it. But it's kind of a way to help you build your routine and getting so many, 10 of this and 10 of that, and each day, so it'll build your business. And I've been doing it. This is day 16, I think now, but I'm doing it, and many others are too. So that also is a big deal. So look at the Power Team Facebook page for that, and you'll see it, the 7-step challenge that Aaron has out there. Anyway, I was going to say, feel free to ask questions of the group. And if someone here, if there's someone here who's been where you are, they'll answer your question too. But tell us a little bit about, because I'm using you as my key example tonight. I just want you to know. Any frustrations you've had working this way or getting started, or?
Yeah.
What have they been?
My biggest, it seemed like social media was a big part of how you're going to get the word out to people, to find customers and people interested in playing. Mm-hmm. And I had a miserable time on Instagram. All I got was women who thought I needed to have a wife, no matter how many times I told them I've been happily married.
That does happen, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they were, good Lord, I wouldn't have, if I was a priest, I'd be afraid if they came into church, God to blow the church up. These were not somebody you'd want your son to marry,
Oh my goodness.
So I got rid of that. Facebook, somewhere along the line, has determined that I lean to the right politically.
Oh.
They put out a survey and asked a few questions.
Really?
I thought, what the hell? So I did it, right? And so now I swear I was, as close to step by step without plagiarizing what you were doing. It worked for you. I got cut off, and finally they shut me down altogether.
From your just a Facebook page, they cut you out?
The way I was trying to sell a drug, or that's what they were telling. I said I gave examples without using names. In fact, I had 4 that went through. Didn't get anything out of them, but they went through.
Are these paid advertisements you were doing?
Yeah, I was paying for them.
Okay.
Yes. And they said, this is not acceptable. It doesn't mean blah, 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 blah. I said, The last one I sent was in language that I wouldn't use in church. I am a colorful person. I have a background that even my wife doesn't know part of. So, and there are things I would have done back then that I would like to have done to them that day, but that's not legal. They throw you in jail for that.
Wow.
So we don't do that.
You're not alone in that. I was banned from my paid Facebook ads in 2017 and they won't let me back in.
Yeah. So
I put my name on there and they go, nope. And I didn't do anything wrong. But something they thought I did, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I've gotten around that.
yeah,
So,
I figured there must be ways to do that.
yes, there is.
Which is part of the reason why I'm back and part of the reason I'm glad you're still here.
Let's you and I talk about home stories sometime.
Okay.
Not on this tonight necessarily, but home stories will bring you leads pretty quickly. That's one way to do it. We can start there. So let's you and I connect after this meeting, choose a time and place, and we'll
You can do
do
that.
it. Okay. But Facebook home stories are good. So
That's sort of the YouTube thing.
no, it's actually Facebook.
Oh, it's actually Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube's good too, though, but you gotta like to do videos.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that one. I did a couple of them and they were real rough.
Well, you're doing them right now, so.
Because I got so many. Okay.
There you go.
I have you sitting over here in the back here while I'm doing it over here.
Oh, man. What else? Let's see. What has been your work schedule or routine each day with My Daily Choice?
With you, well, again, I'm just starting back, so I figure I need to. There's a lot of things I need to catch up on. Clearly, you just gave me some more that I need to get to, so that's the start.
That 7-step thing with Aaron would be a good place for you to be looking right now.
All right, I just putting a star by it as we speak.
Please do.
Go there.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing else interfering. I'm having a little difficulty with the retirement. I don't have a structure anymore.
Yeah, you gotta get your schedule down. You betcha.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
this will help do that.
Yep.
Plus the gyms are finally opening up here.
Yay, there you go.
That was our start of the day. We'd have coffee, quick breakfast, and up to the gym for about 3 hours
Nice.
until COVID hit.
Yep.
And all that up. So,
Yep.
and it just now started up over here in Douglas County.
Wow.
So we got to
Okay.
now pick a gym and get that on there, then this, and all of a sudden, bam, I got structure again. Hot damn.
There you go. All right. Well, if you do the 7-step challenge, look that up for Aaron on the Facebook Power Team
Got it.
page. That's going to give you some structure right now.
Okay.
And then you and I, when this is done, you can email me or text me or whatever, a time that we can get together and we can talk on the phone. But I'd really rather it be a Skype or Zoom, and we can do either one.
Probably so. I don't seem to have much luck with Skype.
Really? That's such an easy one. That's such an easy one. But anyway, we can do Zoom and we'll look at Facebook home stories. That'd be a nice place for you to start. So that's my opinion anyway.
All right.
Anything else you want to share about what you've been doing?
Trying to slowly get moved in. What passed for winter this year, which wasn't the winters I used to be here.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do much outside.
Mm-hmm.
We were puttering around inside as much as we could, but now we're supposed to have 60s next week. There's something wrong with this picture. Where I grew up in New York, this time of year, there should still be at least 2 foot of snow on the ground, and spring isn't due for another week.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere in the end of April, stuff would start to melt and we could find the concrete again.
Right.
And apparently it's been that way here, except for the last year or two.
Yeah, things are
been quite-
changing. Yeah, Central Oregon, the same thing. This is a very nice spring for them, actually. So
I'm hoping for the big winter I promised Red. You're gonna get just one 6 foot winter.
there you go. Here's something else I want to ask you.
Yes.
And this is for anybody who's watching this video, because I'm going to post this later. Do you have an accountability partner yet? Yeah, I mean, besides Debbie,
No.
and somebody that's on the Power Team, our affiliate group. I would suggest that you get somebody. It can be on the Power Team outside of our group or in our group, but to to have an accountability partner. I worked with a man who lives in Tennessee in another company 5-6 years ago. We've been accountability partners all this time. And we meet about once a week. We do a Skype meeting once a week and kind of catch ourselves up and give each other a punch if we need it. And, you know, accountability partners are really good. And you should have one, Debbie should have one. It doesn't have to be the same one. Okay. But to find somebody if you're looking in the power team, put a message out there saying, I'm looking for an accountability partner. That'll help you, because that's one person that can say, yeah, you're doing great, and this is what you should do, and this is what I've done, and yeah, great, let's do this. And it's really, really helpful. So that would be one thing I would love to suggest to you.
Okay.
And then my last question for you is, would you like to have a meeting like this each month?
Yes.
Once a month, twice a month? I mean, you can think about that. Okay. Let me know, because I'm willing.
At least once a month.
Once a month would be good for you. Yeah.
Okay. Probably twice when we're getting going here.
Right. But I would love to do that. And I'd like to get more participation out of this group. Tonight, this kind of bothers me that you and I are the only two here out of the group that I have. I don't know why people have had trouble getting on. You didn't have trouble.
Oh, heck no.
So, you know, I'd love to keep this group moving forward. Teacher Jill, I can't stop teaching. I can't stop helping. And, you know, if I can, I will. But I'll kind of put that out to the whole group too. But I got your once a month at least answer here, and see if others mimic that. So
yeah, I sort of wonder, you know, with so many people working from home, if they just couldn't do it one more. I mean, they've already done it all day today.
Yeah.
Like I gotta do it.
Yeah, well, about 14 or 15 people look like were signing up or looking at this. So I don't know where they are tonight. But anyway, John, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to put this recording out and share it with our team. And you're the star tonight. Yay!
I don't have to sign up with the Actors Guild, do I?
What's that?
I don't have to sign up with the Actors Guild.
Oh, no, I'm no part of that. But let's you and I schedule a time where we can talk about Facebook a little bit and get a little toenail into that too. Okay.
I'll shoot you an email here when we get done.
Please do. And give Debbie a hug for me, and take care. All right.
I will. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good job. Good job.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.